I did a video on this in the past, I believe, but I just want to reiterate it again. Everyone's following the Floyd Mayweather's uh, path to staying on top, first getting on top, staying on top, and making tons and tons of money. As we can see, the Canelo fight um, is nothing short of keeping Canelo and star power. Is going to be a devastating knockout or a brutal beat up like he did Kirkland. I don't think it'll be as bad as Kirkland, but just like Kirkland can't get out of 4 rounds, and I don't think Khan can stay out of his way. You know, when a guy is just bigger than you, because when they clinch in the middle of the ring, I want because people were saying that he can run around like Lara did Canelo, but there's two things that go into that. Canelo is a much better fighter than he was against Lara, and two, he's stronger. So when they clinch in the middle of the ring, if what I believe that Canelo's going to do is when they clinch, he's going to push him. And when you push him, you're able to cut the ring off, and Canelo doesn't have to land combinations in this fight. He can exchange with Khan. Him exchanging with Khan will not be a bad idea in terms of Khan being on his back foot and just throwing out a lone standing jab, because he's going to counter with power in both hands. Don't expect Canelo to be jabbing his way in. I mean, he may feint, throw power. Even if he misses and Khan blocks the punch, it's powerful. I'm not sure. I mean, I've always been the smallest cousin in my family, so I've wrestled with bears in terms of how big my cousins are when I was a kid, man. And I'm just retrospecting right now as I'm doing this video about me wrestling with my cousins, and they always had a weight and height advantage on me, and just in terms of natural organic strength as you grow, and that's what's going to happen in this fight. Although the contracted weight is at 155, um, if Khan comes in over 155, I don't know if he will or if he can, does his hand speed go with him? If he comes in weighing 162, you might say in weight it may look like, oh, Khan is ready. Khan is ready to take on Canelo, but Canelo has way more density in his muscles than Khan has, and that's not debatable. So with him having more density, Canelo, I mean, in the early rounds, I think Khan is going to outland him, but it's going to be thudding punches coming back the other way, and I don't think he'll be able to sustain himself. So what I'm saying, so that leads me to what I talking about in the beginning. These are just tailor-made fighters for Canelo. You know, all his opponents post Floyd Mayweather has been tailor-made. It's been a plan. It's not by accident who Canelo is fighting. And you know, I'll do another video on this, but what would be interesting? Being that Canelo is going to be on a 4 or 5 win streak. If they get to a Floyd Mayweather fight or a Triple G fight, why don't they fight for contracts? Winner take all. Winner takes fighter. Winner takes purse. That's just funny and just something just to have barbershop talk or, hanging with your boys. But getting a Triple G, his last 15 opponents have been tailor-made. Canelo's last 5 post Floyd Mayweather has been tailor-made. They got the surprise of a lifetime when they couldn't cut the ring off on Lara. But Khan is I don't know if he's gonna get knocked out or knocked down. I believe he'll get knocked down just from accumulation. He's gonna need a breather, and when he gets hit in the middle of the round, say he gets hit with 2 thudding shots with 2:13 left to go in the round, he's gonna have to take a knee or get out of dodge just to catch his breather. But it's a marketable fight. But look at what Floyd Mayweather did and look at what Canelo did. Who's worse? And I don't even think of it being worse. I just think boxing is a business before it's a sport, and I will take that to my grave. And what they're doing is fair. And it's funny how it's acceptable and people are getting madly excited about Canelo Khan, you know. Um, I'm excited from a names perspective. It's going to be fun to cover this fight. I mean, when I say fun, I mean fun because these are two big names in boxing and they're polarizing. So you have an opinion on him. You have an opinion on them. So it's fun to cover. Dominic Wade, Triple G. The great thing about it, it's in LA and it's going to be, I can navigate this fight exceptionally well. It's going to be close. The only thing, parking at the Forum is $27. That's the bad thing about going to this fight and covering this fight. So hopefully I can find a way to sneak in. But the trick is you can park at Hollywood Park, for free and catch an Uber for $3. It'll probably be about anywhere between $3 and $5 to catch an Uber from Hollywood Park to the Forum, which is about 5 city blocks. So that's probably what I will do. But I think them following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint is not a bad idea. It's actually a good idea, but you got to sprinkle in some fights in between. Now, keep in mind, Floyd fought everybody when he was in his era. People might say he didn't fight Costa Zoo. People might say he didn't fight Paul Williams. But I know for a fact he wanted to fight Paul Williams. I don't know about Costa Zoo. I never really asked questions about Costa Zoo, but I think Costa Zoo was a robot. He does the same thing he does against Costa Zoo that he did against Canelo. But back then, Floyd was willing to throw more combinations in the middle of the ring. So Costa Zoo would have got out of there. There's no way in hell Costa Zoo lands those power shots. Keep in mind, Floyd Mayweather, 100%, 9 out of 10 times, takes your first option away. We've seen it. It's not debatable. So let's not even dispute that. So I see Triple G and Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya and Tom Loeffler following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. Now, Tom Loeffler went a little bit too soon, or a lot too soon, with throwing Triple G the pay-per-view when they realized he's not a pay-per-view star yet, so he doesn't have a nation behind him, but they're following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint, putting him in against non-threatening names. Canelo is a non-threatening name. Khan is a non-threatening name. They can't find a name at between 160 and 168 for Triple G to fight because they don't want to throw him to the Daniel Jacobs. Maybe they can get Peter Quillen in September. Peter Quillen probably would have to take that fight because I don't think he'll get a rematch with Daniel Jacobs. But moving forward, let me know what you guys think. The Floyd Mayweather blueprint. Barbershop Conversations. Appreciate you guys' support. Peace.